All right, listen, if you guys have 2 working eardrums and you can hear the audio in both ears, make sure you smash the like button down below. In the last video, there were some audio complications. I had some equipment malfunctions. I basically used 2 different cameras with a different mic setup on each camera, which is why certain parts of the video worked in both ears and other parts worked in one ear. I apologize. Please take a second, hit that like button down below. I actually did buy a new microphone, but this works with the camera that's currently being shipped and it's not here yet, so I can't even use my new microphone. That being said, I spent a lot of freaking money on this upgrade. Hopefully it'll increase the video quality. So like I said, make sure you smash the like button down below. Thank you to everyone that subscribed with notifications on. If you like these videos, then make sure you do the same thing. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, and shout to every single person who rushes to comment first, second, third, fourth, whatever. I asked for 380 comments last week and you guys gave me almost 1,000 freaking comments, which I appreciate. What is up, baby? Anyways, in this video, we're gonna go over this week's drop list, and this is week 5. Even though I'm not gonna lie to you guys, looking at some of these votes, y'all are tripping. Like, how are y'all gonna disrespect all the grandmothers that pour their heart and soul into these crochet knitted zip-up sweaters, literally fingers bleeding, working 24 hours around the clock to give you your Supreme Hype Beast essentials, and y'all gonna disrespect all those lovely grandmothers by downvoting this? Y'all really do not understand the retirement home, grandma pussy popping potential that this crochet zip-up sweater has. But it is what it is, man. Let's get to this week's drop list. Now, this drop is happening tomorrow. If you guys want to see a live cop, of course, smash the like button down below. Since it's only 24 hours, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will do a live cop tomorrow. Also, at the time of recording this, we do not have retail values. So if there are any changes to the recommendations that I make, I will keep you guys posted on my Instagram, or any surprising retail values, I'll try to update you guys on my Instagram. And if I don't post on my Instagram story, just know, of course, every Thursday morning before the drop goes live, I go live on Instagram, and this is to basically go over my cop order, so that way you guys know exactly what I'm going for. And the reason I like to go over my cop order Thursday morning right before the drop is because then we can look at the Europe drop, we can see what happened in Europe, and kind of change our strategy based off what happened. But getting to this week's drop list, like I said, we have this canvas backpack. This is absolutely essential, and I'm so glad to see that they are dropping this. We're gonna talk about the collaboration in a moment too, but this canvas bag,
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
is so fucking hard. One of the better items dropping this season. Of course, it's a more traditional style backpack. You just have the main compartment, and that front little compartment used to hold really school essentials like Sour Patch Kids. Now, when it comes to bags, the black colorway is usually the better colorway, but I actually think the white colorway is a safe bet as well because it does have that red little box logo. So I think they might do around the same. The black is still the more essential, more wearable color, and this is an item I would recommend going for. To be honest, we might even be surprised by the sellout times on this particular item because I do not know how many they'll produce. Obviously, normally they drop their bags week 1, but because they're dropping 2 bags, they drop week 1 backpacks, and they're dropping these in week 5, which means these might not have the same amount produced as the week 1 backpacks. And I do think this is a piece that could see some resale as well. It definitely has some potential. It's super wearable, super usable. It's one of the cleaner backpacks, and I know personally I would like to have one because I like a more simple bag. Not to mention, because it's so simple, this retail actually might be cheaper than previous backpacks. So for example, normally their backpacks are $148. Okay guys, right now I know my mouth's not moving with the words that I'm saying, so it's probably gonna look like a movie from the 1990s starring Jet Li or something. All I'm gonna say is Drops by Jay blessed our eye testicles with these beautiful retails, and the retail is $110. It's actually not that beautiful. It's kind of like in the middle. If it was $100, it would have been absolutely scrumptious, delicious, gorgeous, whatever adjective you want to use. 110 is still a pretty decent sweet spot though. Literally high school days, all I ever wore was the Navy Jansport bag, so this is absolutely essential. If I would have had this in high school, you know how many hoes I would have got? Oh, damn, I'm finna fuck her. 0, because I'm short as fuck. And speaking of being short as fuck, we got the Supreme Wedo Stool that has my back. Really, man? Like, if I would have had this and the backpack, I would have been good. Of course, I could change my Tinder profile to 5'7", but 6 feet tall when I stand on my Supreme Wedo Stool. I did look up the retail values for normal Wedo stools, and it seems like they vary between $25 and $50. All right, then we get to the first flagrant, disrespectful retail right here. Yes, my mouth is once again moving like an old school ancient Jackie Chan film. I just need you guys to understand that this retail of $88 is absolutely disturbing because you could buy it without the Supreme branding for $30, but of course, I'm still gonna buy it and I'm gonna stack them to the ceiling if I can, which I can't because I can't even reach the ceiling, so who am I kidding? I don't always say to go for accessories because I think everyone has this idea that every Supreme accessory resells because those certain items do stand out, like the Supreme brick, the Supreme crowbar, and other Supreme accessories that do have a lot of resale value. But usually these days, the items or the Supreme accessories that resell the best are the ones that are actually wearable or usable around the house. For example, look at the Supreme Luciano step ladder. The retail on that was $288. I don't know what Supreme was trying to do. I don't know why Supreme was trying to just absolutely make me go broke.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
But the resale on that is currently at over $400. And I think that's why we see the resale price of Supreme chairs and other items like that shoot up in value over time. So I think that we could see the same thing with this. It does come in 3 colorways, and I would say if you are in the premium Discord group, the premium cook group, I would recommend running slots for this, and I would recommend running your slots for a random color. I always run my slots for random size and random color, and the reason I do that is because it increases the odds of copying. Obviously, when it comes to the colorway, the best color would probably be the red color or the black color. Third is gonna be the blue, but I would recommend running for random color regardless because I'd rather have a blue one than have none of them. And if you're not in the premium Discord group, I will leave a link in the description down below, the top link in the description. Make sure you click that link, use my code STAR, STARR, for 15% off your membership. Of course, you get slots ran for every single week or every single release, but slots are such a small part of what the Discord offers. The Discord has a plethora of services, early links, group buys, site lists. That way you can increase your odds of copying come drop day on every single sneaker, as well as a complete raffle list. So that way, if you are looking to enter for raffles to cop limited sneakers like Grateful Dead's, all these other crazy like hyped SB dunks that have been coming out lately, you can increase your odds of copying by entering every single raffle possible to ensure that you have more chances of your entries being selected. They have the fastest restock monitors in the game. They use Zephyr monitors, and Zephyr monitors are known to be the fastest restock monitors. So for example, when the wrench restocked last week, a lot of people in the Discord took dubs because they were able to cop the wrench off the restock. And when it comes to copying Supreme, like I always tell you guys, the VIP members get Cardinal completely free. If you do not know what Cardinal is, you must be new here, but Cardinal is a premium autofill service that absolutely destroys Supreme. It basically autofills all your information into the Supreme website, but it does not only work on Supreme, it works on all Shopify sites as well as a plethora of other websites as well. Basically, it cooked on Palace, FTP, Half Evil, like any streetwear brand you can think of, Cardinal destroys. And on top of that, all VIP members get Cardinal completely free. So like I said, check out that top link in the description, use my code STAR, STARR. But yeah, this is definitely an item I'd recommend running slots for. Next up, we got the canvas tote. Now this item, totes don't normally do that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. You look at the Supreme North Face tote, right? That retail was $150, currently selling for $200. And that's pretty good, that's 25% margin. But you look at the Supreme Raffia tote, that retail was $100. It actually sold out pretty quickly. And the resale is only like $120 for the red one. This could be a little bit different because these are so simple, they could be a little bit cheaper. Like if it comes out that these totes are gonna be $50, 1,000% buy a million of these things. I think that you could easily flip these for, you know, anywhere from $80 to $100. Then we have the tote retail, which is in that sweet spot. It's not that excellent retail that you're for sure gonna be able to resell, but at $78, you might be able to catch some margins. Once again, this is an item that I'd probably recommend multi-carding. We could still see some resale for it. I wouldn't be surprised if this piece goes for like $120 in the future, but the problem with some of these retails is that it makes a lot of these items hold items. It could potentially see resale, and this is one of those items that I'm gonna kind of have to wait to see what comes out. You have the cotton cinch pants or kinch pants, or however you pronounce that little middle word, C-I-N-C-H. I have no freaking idea. These pants have a lot of upvotes, and I could see these reselling in the black colorway. The natural and camo colorway might do all right as well, but obviously if you do get these pants, I'd recommend going for size small. I don't know why they call it a cinch pant. I don't know if that means they have like a cinch thing on the knees. It kind of looks like they're all bunched up on the knee. This two-tone work shirt is actually really dope. The colorways are decent. The blue, gray, and black spell out is probably the least hyped colorway, but I think with the black spell out, it's one of the better looking colorways. You also have this pink and khaki color. It looks like some kind of ice cream toffee or Baskin-Robbins 31 flavors ice cream cone. But why did they do the black spell out on that color? Like that would have looked better with the white spell out. I don't know. Either way, they use felt applique letters, so they're actually felt letters on the actual garment as opposed to just being printed. I don't plan on going for these for resale though. I think they're a really wearable piece, and I think that's why they have so many upvotes. I was kind of surprised to see that. You have the shop hooded sweatshirt, and people are smoking dick. How does this have more upvotes than some of the other items? This has the Supreme address in New York, the phone number, and Please don't get this. Anyways, moving on, we have the Patchwork hooded sweatshirt. Now, this item could see some resale value. It's a little bit loud and it's not that wearable, but I will say sometimes these Patchwork hooded sweatshirts surprise you when it comes to the aftermarket. If you look at the Patchwork hooded sweatshirts from 2017, those are selling for over $500. I think I sold all mine on Robotus and Poppy for like 300 something, maybe 400, but definitely not 550 freaking dollars. And then of course you look at the tie-dye Patchwork hooded sweatshirt that I think dropped last year, and that's going for over $400. Now, I think there is no way this piece will go for the same amount as those two, but I do think we could see some resale of maybe $230 to $280 on this piece. Once again, this is a little bit more of a risk because these hooded sweatshirts are going to be expensive and they could produce a lot of these, but this is a risk I do personally plan on taking. I'm probably gonna cop the Bukkake in gray color, but do keep in mind this is a risk item. This could be a brick. Take that with a grain of salt and obviously do what you feel is best, but I personally do plan on copping this piece because I think it's a pretty clean, and I think off the bat it's definitely gonna break, but over time we could see this go up in value. Then we got the Watches Reversible Puffy. I do not want to wear a puffer coat with a bunch of watches that I can't even afford because I'm broke.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
I don't like the puffer coat. I can't really wear puffer coats because if I do wear puffer coats, I'm gonna be wider than I am tall. That being said, these puffer coats are gonna be a little bit thinner, so they're a little bit more wearable. These are reversible, so they reverse into like the plain color of whatever color it is. So like the blue one's gonna reverse into a plain blue jacket, the white one's gonna reverse into a plain white jacket, and the black one's gonna reverse into a, you guessed it, a plain green jacket. I'm just kidding, a plain black jacket. These puffers are often bricks, and this is not an item I personally plan on going for. Then you got the ancient short sleeve top, which has these Egyptian hieroglyphics spelling out Supreme. This is going to be a premium tee, so these tees are gonna be like $80 to $100 and not really tees that I normally recommend going for because oftentimes, even if these do resell, the margins are so little that it's just not worth the risk. Even though those Egyptian hieroglyphics are looking absolutely gorgeous on the front of those chesticles. You have the rainbow knit loose gauge beanie. Now these beanies, I'm not really a fan of. It looks like you got a bunch of rope, just a bunch of streams of nut on the seam. I like the loose gauge beanies. I feel like normally these beanies fit fairly well, but I'm just not a fan of the way these beanies look. You do have the little small box logo right there. You have the New Era shop beanie. Now this beanie is pretty clean, but not one that I plan on going for. I don't like this shop graphic at all. If you do go for this beanie, I'd recommend going for the black one, the more essential colorway, but honestly, I personally do not plan on going for this. Now you have this over dyed twill zip up jacket. Jackets like this are really hard to say without the retail because the retail could be really nice. This could be like 138 or even 148 retail. And we get to one of the first extremely disrespectful retails, $228. The paneled football jersey, the fact that y'all are disrespecting this piece is actually sick. And I don't know if I actually liked this when I first saw it. I probably hated on it, but honestly, I think the Supreme spell out on the shoulders is hard. The more I look at this piece, it just looks like some OG 90s shit, and I kind of fuck with it. That being said, I probably won't get it to resale, but I honestly might get this blue and red one for my personal collections. I think it looks pretty dope, and the more I look at it, it just looks like something DMX would have worn back in the day. You have the cuff stripe beanie. It is not cuffing season because I'm not getting this at all, so this is a major pass for me. Then you have the crochet. Oh my, let me put on the Cartier frames real quick because y'all are disrespecting this crochet hooded zip up sweater so tough. I don't know what retail is gonna be right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no idea. The retail could be a little bit taxed on this. And I just need to pause the video because it only continues to get more and more disrespectful. This right here is $298. Yes, $300 just so you can flex on all the grannies at the retirement home, just so you can flex on Grandma Bethesda. But that multicolored crochet zip up sweater, absolutely beautiful. Not to mention they hired on Lil Loaded's grandmother to hand knit this one right here, just absolutely gorgeous. Then you have the matching sweatpants that go with the sweatshirt. Once again, if you do go for these, maybe like the black ones or the cream one, I personally wouldn't recommend going for these. They're gonna be pretty fucking expensive, but if you do go for them, size small. And it only gets more flagrant. These sweatpants are $168 retail. Supreme is literally bending you over and inserting themselves inside of you if you buy this absolutely disgusting pair of sweatpants. The Crochet Crusher, that's a funny ass name, but that being said, I feel like this is gonna fit kind of weird. The thin stripe polo, don't even ask me whether you should cop this. It's a definite fucking no.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
And last but kind of least, we have this collaboration. The collaboration this week is with Joal-Peter Witkins. Now, this collaboration kind of has some dark elements. I would recommend probably going for the long sleeve and the tee, but the tees and really all these graphics are a little unwearable. You have like some titties just on the back of your shirt and I looked up some more work from the artist, and the work from the artist is pretty crazy. It's kind of dark, and I like dark art, but for me personally, this stuff is just not that wearable. This particular artist actually kind of started doing this work when he witnessed a horrific accident where this girl was in a car accident and she was decapitated. And it sounds like this one horrific event kind of spiraled into him creating a lot of dark art. And I appreciate and respect his art, and I've seen some of his artwork, but that being said, the tee and the long sleeve, I'll get anything. You could put a big ass dick on the front of a tee and I'm probably gonna cop it because I'll find a way to sell it. I'm talking veins and all. I'm talking freaking Johnny Sins right on the front of the t-shirt, and I'm still gonna cop it because it's a Supreme tee and I'll find a way to flip it. But that being said, you have the mother and child tee. This depicts what looks like some baby or thing sucking on the mom's titty, I think. Is that what that is? You got the Harvest long sleeve. This is probably one of the more wearable items. It looks like you have some kind of Native American on the back of it. This particular piece doesn't look super dark or super crazy off the wall, so I would probably say this is one of the most wearable pieces and probably one of the pieces that will see the best resale. And then you have the Sanatorium hooded sweatshirt where it looks like you just have some kind of like Greek shorty just laid up maybe on a tanning bed or something. I have no idea, but because of the photography style, it looks like she's in a fucking dungeon. Yeah, overall, I'm not really too worried about these pieces. Like I said, the t-shirts always go. Even some of the weird t-shirts that we've seen throughout the years do go up in value over time, so these are going to be decent items to cop. But we'll see, man, we'll see. Anyways, of course, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. Smash the like button down below if you want to see a live cop video. Show some love in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, the Starlife, TheStarlife. That's it for this week's drop list. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a dead week from first glance, but there are some pieces that are worth copying and some pieces that I'd recommend looking at. There's definitely money to be made this week regardless. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep living the star life and peace the fuck out. I'm talking veins and all. I'm talking freaking Johnny Sins right on the front of the t-shirt, and I'm still gonna cop it because it's a Supreme tee and I'll find a way to flip it.